Sarah took a long, deep, silent breath. The air she drew into her body tasted of leather and was spiced with an intriguing scent. Apple, she realized. He's just eaten an apple. A bit more of the aching tension left her body. Her husband had demanded sex only when he was drinking, not when he was eating. Even more reassuring to her, there wasn't the faintest trace of liquor on the stranger's breath. Nor was there any hint of liquor on his skin or clothes. All she could smell was a trace of soap, leather, heat, and apple. That's why I'm not as scared as I should be, she realized. He may be an outlaw, but he's sober, smells clean, and likes apples. Maybe he's no meaner than he has to be. The slow easing of her painful tension communicated itself to the man whose body was covering hers, like a heavy, living blanket. "That's better," the man murmured. "I'm going to take some of my weight off you, but don't you move at all, not a bit, hear me?" Sarah nodded. With a silence and speed that left her feeling a bit dizzy, the man shifted to one side. Rock no longer dug into her breasts and belly. Now the weight and strength of the man lay lightly along her right side. He was still there, still poised. If he wanted to, he could cover her again as swiftly and silently as he had before. "You all right?" the man asked softly. She nodded. Then she wondered if the man would understand her silent communication, now that he wasn't close enough to feel her every heartbeat. It was as dark as the inside of a boot beneath the overhang of rock. "Good girl," he murmured. He must have eyes like an eagle, Sarah thought. Lord, if only I had the wings of an eagle, I would fly away. The thought sent a shudder of pure longing through her. "Now don't go all contrary on me," the stranger said softly. "We're not out of this mess by a long sight." "We?" she asked silently. "Last time I looked, I was alone, and there wasn't any mess at all." Men's voices, the creaking of saddle leather, and a horse's impatient snort drifted up from the blackness at the base of the cliff. In the night stillness of the Red Rock Desert, sound carried a long, long way. "All right," she amended silently. "I was alone, and a mess was gathering around me. Now I'm not alone. Danger is right within reach. And it smells of apples." Sarah struggled against a smile. She lost. Case Maxwell saw the flash of her smile. He wondered what the girl found worth smiling about in this unholy mess. And despite the darkness, despite the heavy men's clothes she wore, Case had no doubt that it was a female he was lying halfway across. She was soft, slender, and smelled of summer roses. Must be Sarah Kennedy, he decided. Either that or Big Lola. They're the only white women for several days' ride. Somehow he doubted that the girl he had discovered in the shallow cave was Big Lola. Word had it that Lola was man-sized, man-hard, and tough as any sporting gal who had ever ventured west of the Mississippi. The slender waif who was trying not to smile didn't have the attitude or the smell of a sporting gal. Sarah Kennedy, he said to himself, has to be. As it had during the Civil War, his mind worked quickly, assembling the information he had on the subject of a girl called Sarah Kennedy, widow, young, avoids men, quiet as a shadow, and even harder to lasso. A kid brother called Connor, an old outlaw known as Ute, and Big Lola lived with her on Lost River Canyon Ranch. Wonder why nobody mentioned that Sarah smells of summer roses and has a smile quick as lightning. Just what the hell is she smiling about anyway? He was opening his lips to ask when the sound of approaching horses came up to him from the black and silver land below. The horsemen were headed toward the foot of the cliff, which was barely 30 feet below the cave-like overhang Case was hiding in while he spied on Culpepper.